What's up, y'all? I want to thank you for clicking on this video and watching this video. And I just have to ask you one favor. It's really two. Please subscribe, pretty please. And make sure you press that like button. Okay, let's get into this story time. We just gonna go straight into it. Boom, bam, boom. Your girl was going to Vegas. Driving to Vegas, that's like a three and a half hour drive. It's really 4 and some change, but your girl be driving. And I was going to visit a friend. And I was also dancing out there. I was dancing at Crazy Horse 3. So I was visiting my friend, and we're gonna call her Wasabi. So matter of fact, I was visiting 2 friends. My military friend, hey Brian, and my friend Wasabi. And that's what we just gonna call her, Wasabi. And you'll understand why I'm calling her Wasabi later. And I am sorry for the sniffling. I just took my Zyrtec. These allergies are killing me. The pollen is thick outside. And I'm in California, so the cars gonna be real yellow tomorrow. Anyway. So I'm in Vegas, go visit my girl Wasabi. I get to meet her new dude, see her new house. Cause she was living in LA for a minute, but I didn't get to visit her. Plus, it was hit and miss. Plus, she be busy and everything. So we smoking, we chatting, we reminiscing on things that we did in the past and how we met and everything. And at this point in time, she started asking me questions about like, oh, you still mess with girls? And I'm like, yeah. She was like, I saw that you was dating somebody, a mutual friend of ours. And I was like, yeah, I dated him back then. I wish I never got into that relationship. And she was like, oh, so you like dudes now? And I'm like, yeah, I just be doing my thing. I date whoever treats me right. And she's like, oh, that's nice. That's good. Love in any way is that's really good. And I'm like, yeah. So we getting high, and then the questions start getting a little bit intimate. So I'm answering because I'm transparent. So you can ask me anything. I can talk about anything. The only thing I don't like talking about is politics and shit that just don't move me. So I'm high, and I'm high, and I end up falling asleep, and she's like, Ricky, you real high? And I'm like, I'm so high, girl. I'm like this. I'm so high. So she was like, well, you could stay here tonight if you want. You could sleep. You could stay there if you want to sleep right there. I have fallen asleep on her couch. She has a couch in her room. So her and her dude, they still smoking and everything. Now all of a sudden I like really go to sleep. Like I'm sleep. Now all of a sudden he go, your friend okay? I don't know how I heard this, but he's like, your friend okay? She was like, yeah, she's just high. He was like, oh, well, I want some. And in my head, I'm thinking to myself, I said, I know he ain't thinking about me. He talking about something. Some, I ain't some. And she was like, right there. And he was right there. She sleep. She right there. He was like, okay, like, just be quiet. Don't say too much. Like, and she was like, okay. So basically they started fucking right there. Same room. They over there in the bed and I'm on the couch. So they getting it in. And at this point, he's like, shh, like, you ain't got, shh. She is going in like, making all the noises and everything. He like, shh, girl, you gonna wake her up? And she like, oh my God, this is so good. And I'm just like, damn, is that it? That good? Because, bitch, you have no manners. I am right here. I'm literally probably like 5 feet away from y'all. I was about to say 3, but it's really like 5. 5 feet away from y'all. And you this loud. And he ain't making that much noise, But anyway, I shift a little bit and I opened my eye like this. I was like, oh, he getting it. She taking it out. But all I see is like silhouettes. I don't see like straight fucking. I just see like it's dark in the room and all you got is the light from the TV. So I wake up in the morning, you know, I end up going back to sleep. I wake up in the morning and I hit the road. So I don't know if it was like a week or 2 weeks. I think it was like a week. A week later, she was like, hey girl, so I want to try out for this, I want to not try out. I want to create a pilot for this particular TV show, but it's supposed to be in Las Vegas. I'm like, okay. She was like, and I want you to be in it and you could be like my stylist. And I'm like, okay, girl. So she invites me and she invites her friend from a whole other city. And we all meet up in Vegas and we having fun. I meet her friend. Her friend is so cool, sweet as pie, pretty as hell. And I like that she was down to earth. And she was just like, I can't say nothing. She was thick as shit, thick as cornbread. We gonna call her Jiffy. Matter of fact, I think I ended up calling her Jiffy. Anywho, we at the crib, we all smoking and everything, and I think Jiffy ends up leaving the house. I don't know if she met up with a friend later or she had a hotel room. I can't remember. I really can't remember, but she was gone. We had spent the whole day with her and she ended up leaving. So, high again on the couch and she's like, Ricky, you good? I'm like, yeah, but I'm up, baby. I am up because last time I was looking at the action. This time I was like, if they get it cracking again, I want to be like this. I want to be right there. I want to be a director. Like, okay, you do this. You suck that. Flip around. Do something. I want to be up. So she started asking me questions and everything. And then she's like, you can sit on the bed or whatever. So I'm like sitting on the bed. And I'm like, oh yeah, I know exactly what's about to go down. So she started asking me questions again, like, how's your love life? Are you in a relationship and all this stuff? And at this point in time, I can't even remember. I think I was. Or maybe I wasn't. I don't think I was. I don't even know. It's been a minute. I don't think so. Because I was working at Crazy Horse 3 for a minute, and at first I was in a relationship, and then later on I wasn't. So I don't think I was in a relationship. I think I wasn't in a relationship. So we get to, so we talking and everything, and her dude was like walking around and everything. And I was like, hey bro, you want to smoke? He was like, yeah. Because at this point in time, she had ended up rolling 2 blunts. So he's sitting down, he finally chills, and he's smoking. And he doing a little PDA with her, rubbing on her and everything. But it wasn't like sexual, it was like rubbing her thigh and like, I don't know, I just think touching I don't think it's like, ugh. I just think it's like normal. It's okay for people who are always intimate to touch each other. So he was like kind of like rubbing here, just more so, I don't know, relaxing her, massaging her. So I don't know what happened, but she asked me a question where it was like, so would you, I don't even know, y'all. It was like, I just don't know. I don't know. But we had some type of conversation where it was like, yeah, let's do this. So Wasabi started like kissing on my neck, and I don't like kissing, so I'm weird. I don't care if it's a man or a woman. I really don't like kissing. I mean, I don't mind kissing the person that I love, but just casual sex and stuff like that, I'm not into that. That's too intimate for me. And I know it's like weird because it's like, how's that too intimate when you literally having sex with somebody? But the people who get it, you get it. And if you don't, it's okay. Back to the story. So she like kissing on me and everything, pull my pants off. And I felt kind of weird because I was like, let me clean up a little. Let me wash myself up a little bit. So before we really got into it. I go and clean myself up and everything. And I can hear them talking. Like, I can't really hear what they're saying, but I can hear mumbling. Like, doo-doo-doo. So when I get out the bathroom, they both waiting on me. Like, waiting. Like, I come out and they both like sitting on the bed like. So I'm like, dang. Do I get fed after this? So I got a blunt in hand and I lay back and she doing her thing and I'm like, dang, this is nice. Oh yeah, this is nice. And then he comes in. So then I'm getting like double head. And I'm like, whoa. And then she kind of like aggressively moves him out the way, like move his head out the way. So he like, all right, cool, whatever. So he starts tending to her, like rubbing on her and everything. And I mean, she comes up and they kiss each other. And then she has him go down on me while she go down on him. And I'm just literally laying on the bed like, yeah. Like a motherfucking boss, okay? So it's getting hot and heavy, baby. Hot and heavy. So she's like, okay, baby, go ahead. Do you mind? And she's like, go ahead, baby, go ahead. But then she stopped. So she was like, do you mind? And I was like, I don't mind, but he has to put on a condom because, first of all, I don't know what y'all be doing. Second of all, I don't want to have no children because this gorilla grip that I got down here in this hoochie baby is something serious. I don't know, but she be like, hold on. Vice grips, tight as vice grips. So he like, okay, cool. So he goes walking around the house, I guess looking for condoms, and she's just down there doing her thing, and I'm just like, dang, if I knew this was that good, I would have been tried to get at her a long time ago, but she was like really into her old dudes. I was like, I don't know. So I'm looking for the ashtray, put the blunt out. He comes back in. And at this point in time, he got his pants down. I think he had his boxers on. And I think he had his shirt off. Yeah, he had his shirt off. But I think he had his boxers on. And he kind of like goes in. He slides in. And when I say, I was like, she takes this? Like, wow. Like, it was a little bit too much for me. But ain't no bitch in me. So I was like, whew, I would take this. It was really big. It was like too big for my liking. But as long as she kept eating, I'd be okay because it was super duper wet. And at this point in time, Wasabi comes up and she goes, yeah, baby, she's juicy. Juicy sushi. Till this day, I'm called Juicy Sushi for this reason. But he's still trying to inch it in. He's not even like, I don't know. He had to take a lot of time to get it in there. And I'm on my back, so it's like, I'm good. I can take it if I'm on my back. And he even took a deep breath like, whew. Because my shit is tight. Like, no bullshit. Like, I'm not bragging. Like, it's little. It's big on the outside, but it's little on the inside. So she goes to like, he's in there. So he get like 3 strokes in and she like grabs his member like this. So say like this is my vagina and he's this far in. So she grabs his penis and she's like feeling for the condom. While he's inside of me, next thing you know, she just bing, bop, bing, 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 bing. And I'm sitting sitting there, legs cocked open, spread eagle, and a nigga is getting punched right above me. And I'm like, hold up. Wait a minute. It's a 22. Pew, pew, pew. Where is my 22? Okay? Because what the hell is going on? She's just a bing, bing, bing. So I tried to like slide out the way, and then she kind of like hit me. So I said, hold up. And then he saw her hit me, and he had to like slowly slide out of me because he didn't want to hurt me. So he drags her. Like he's trying to hold her, but he has to like drag her. He's holding her like this, but drags her out the bed, and they go into the bathroom. She's swinging. She's throwing stuff into the bathroom. I'm looking like this because the bathroom off to this side, the door is like literally by the bed, and I'm like, what is going on? What happened? Then he walks out the room to go into the living room, the kitchen. She follows him. She was like, you got me fucked up, nigga. You got me fucked up. And I was like, what is going on? Next thing you know, there's dishes breaking. She broke the TV in the living room. I was just like, oh my God, what is going on? Like, what happened? I'm sorry, y'all. If y'all see something moving back there, it's my cat, and she not supposed to be under the comforter. Why are you under the comforter? Anyway, so next thing you know, I'm just like, let me go to the bathroom. Let me put on my clothes. Let me leave. But I keep hearing boom, boom, boom. They never came back in the bedroom. Never. I hear him go into the garage and leave. So the reason why I knew he was in the garage, because earlier, right before we got down with the get down, when he was out there looking for stuff, I heard him go into the garage. So I just stayed there for a good 15 minutes. I didn't hear nothing. I heard slamming. I heard doors. I heard stuff breaking. I heard her screaming. He never said anything. He was more so like, calm down. Calm down. What's going on? What's going on? Like, he's trying to understand what ticked her off. So I didn't hear nothing for a good 3 minutes. So at this point, I got my clothes on. And I text Jiffy. It's like, are you at the house? And she was like, no, I'm not. And I was like, oh my God, some crazy shit just happened. But I never got a response for her. So I assumed that she went back to sleep. So the next day, I didn't hear anything from my friend, Wasabi. Now, the day after that, I heard from her. She was like, I apologize for what's going on, but it was not supposed to happen like that. If I did hit you, I did not mean to hit you. All punches were for him. And I was just like, what happened? Like, what happened? What transpired for this to happen? And she was like, well, when you said that you wanted him to wear a condom, I told him to go get a condom. But in our relationship, why would he have a condom? Like, what's the point of you having a condom? Like, it's just me and you. So how did you go find a condom? And I'm thinking to myself, like, what? My boyfriend has condoms. Even though me and him, we only have sex with each other, but he has condoms. I have condoms. People have condoms. And sometimes you might have sex with somebody else. And if that person does have sex with somebody else, you want it to be protected at least. Like, you don't want that raw pussy on your dick. Like, unless you into fucking strangers raw or other people raw and bringing stuff back home to your partner. But hey, that's neither here or there. So I'm just sitting there like looking at my phone like, what? I was like, okay, so you were upset because he had a condom? Yes, he was lying. He claimed that he wasn't having sex with nobody else, so why do you have condoms? And more specifically, why did you have condoms in your truck? And all I thought about was baby boy. Remember when Jody had condoms in the car and she was like, who you cheating on me with? You cheating on me, Jody? When they was to go get food in the drive thru when she found the condoms in the car. So I was like, oh. But me, the person that I am, like, if he having sex with somebody else, at least he used condoms. Like, I can't control that man. But that's why she was mad, because if he was not having sex with other, in her mind, if he was not having sex with other people, he had no reason to have condoms. But he had condoms, so that meant that he was having sex with other people. So that's why she was mad. But that was the worst threesome I ever had. And I feel like it wasn't even a threesome. It wasn't even a threesome. And ain't no way I could have sex with somebody that size, because Jesus Christ, I don't really like big dicks like that. Anyway, that's my story time. Thank you for watching and tuning in. Let me know what you think down in the comments. If you got any questions, let me know. You can put them in the comments, or you could just go ahead, go to my website, hoochiepoppy.com, and send me a message, and I will answer them. If I need to just email you back, but if you want me to make a video, then I'll make a video. But thank you for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe and like. Oh, don't be having no messed up threesomes, because that was an experience that I was not ready for. She blindsided me, and I did not appreciate that. And if she watching this, girl, love you. Bye.